just have no respect. These are some shameful and hilarious displays of 0% sportsmanship. Street fighter. Sometimes tempers flare and a wrestling match turns into a punching fest. Which one of the wrestlers do you think is at fault? Sucker punch. In a very unsportsmanlike show, Anthony Joshua landed a heavy punch after the bell was already rung. The ring quickly descended into chaos. Star egos. Look at Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe arguing over who gets to take a penalty kick. Terribly unsportsmanlike, but doubly worse because they're on the same team. Tapped out. Even though his opponent clearly couldn't continue to fight, that didn't matter to this fighter. He even mocks his downed opponent. Extra kick. Ronaldo felt no remorse about knocking this guy down at all. In fact, he even gave him an extra kick for the road. Shove off. You might not agree with the ref's decision, but shoving them is a quick route to getting suspended for a few games. Power kick. This guy became a soccer player for a reason. I mean, look at how powerful that kick is. Took down a grown man by barely touching him. Cheap shot. He thought the match was over and got knocked out with a punch from behind. Cheap shot maybe? They made up in the end though. Kickoff. The ref might have made a bad call with that dive there, but punting the ball into the stands isn't the way to handle it. Wrong ball. It's one thing for your opponent to take a dive, but getting upset and kicking them twice? Now you're just looking for trouble. Blowout. You're not supposed to be flashy when beating your opponent by a large margin. Jordan Bell didn't get the memo though. The looks on his team's faces. Rugby tackle. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to knock someone over and pick up the ball. I think this guy might be playing the wrong sport. Curb stomped. I'm gonna take a quick guess here and say this guy isn't a huge Ronaldo fan. I mean, look at that kick to the gut. Stay still. Deciding to stop cooperating in the middle of a badminton match is exactly how you get fouled for misconduct, and it's just plain rude. The swerve. Now, I wonder why he would avoid shaking his hand specifically. Not sportsmanlike behavior at all, let me tell you. Takedown. This baller wanted to bring his opponent down to his level. Literally. It might look innocent at first, but he really tried hard to knock him down. Professional wrestling. Don't mind the headlock. He's just training for the next stage of his career, being a professional wrestler for the WWE. Bow out. It's customary to bow and shake after a judo match, but he chose to be salty instead and walk off the stage. Shove it. He might have knocked down your teammate, but maybe violently shoving his arm out the way isn't called for. Tantrum. Talk about a temper tantrum. He's taking it out on everything. The poor racket, the ball boy handing him a towel, and that poor bench. No touchy. Definitely wasn't happy with that red card or getting touched. You can almost hear him scream, "Don't touch me," at the guy. Super punch. This guy should quit soccer because he's the fastest boxer to ever exist. His punch is so fast, you can't even see it. Little bump. Neymar must have some brittle bones. I mean, his reaction to getting tapped by a ball alone, how does he manage? Too slow. Stretching out your hand to help someone and then hitting them with the too slow. Now that is some rude behavior. No respect. This is what happens when you disrespect the referee and shove him for doing his job. You get disqualified even though you won the match. Side stomping. Believe it or not, this is not how you fight